Ready when you are.
I had about, I think, $25 left in my account.
Let's do it.
$25.50.
Wait.
In my account that I've deposited.
Okay, not from.
No.
Okay, it's gonna
That's
say.
the
Dang.
savings account that paid for a roof. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. I had about $25 and like 45 cents in my BetMGM account. So Pistons play a really, really good team back to back on the road. They played really well on Monday night to beat a good team at home. Young team. I said, I think the line was like 13 and a half, something like that. There is no way in hell the Pistons are covering this game.
Oh, did you hammer the
I
spread?
bet everything but my 36 cents on the Bulls. So I doubled my money.
There
You know, they only trailed by 9 at the half, which is, reasonable considering who they're playing and, the whole back-to-back crap. But they decided to not score the first 4 minutes of this third quarter.
Yeah.
The Bulls went on a 17-0 run. They outscored the Pistons 92-50 in the last 30 minutes. The final 133-87. 46-point deficit if you do the math, which is the fourth largest in Pistons history. Remember we were, yesterday we were talking about, wow, they shot like over 50% from three Monday night against the Jazz.
Yeah.
Last night, 17%. So, hey, it's a young, bad team that they'll have a few good wins. Like they had, the secret is they didn't play on a Monday yesterday. They couldn't play Monday, and they couldn't have a double header.
So
they beat Milwaukee last Monday, Utah this Monday.
They should ramp up testing midweek, is what you're saying, and then just play on Mondays. Did you hear Charles Barkley this past weekend?
I heard about it. Yeah, I haven't heard him talking about it. Yeah, because the Pistons, they lost to Charlotte and Memphis.
They lost to the Spurs.
No, they beat
the Spurs, but I'm talking a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
I'm talking about a trend.
Right. Well, it was Charlotte and Memphis back to back.
Right.
Blowouts on the road.
Yes, there were some questions on. We know that they're a young team. We know all of this, but one of the things that should be a constant is effort. And this is what Charles Barkley had to say about what he sees from the Detroit Pistons and their effort.
He got to play better. Like, that ain't fair. That's not fair to Coach Casey because he's a good coach. But
So I got.
we in this thing now where we
So
just
you're good
blame
for now.
coaches and coaches get fired. This team don't compete at all. At all. They don't compete at all. It ain't got nothing to do with Coach Casey. It's an embarrassment. But Detroit is a proud city. A great. I mean, you go back to Isaiah and Joe, Mahorn, Rodman, Sally. Those guys were warriors. Then you come with Johnson building his group, and now you got this thing there. That's a joke, man. They need to regulate that kind of team. Put them in the G League. Relegate. They're gonna regulate them. It ain't fair to Coach Casey, man, because he's a better coach than that. But these guys don't compete at all, man.
Well, I agree with some of what he said. I mean,
Regulate them.
yeah. Last year they were kind of worse, and, but they had some veteran guys on it.
And they had great effort. They played hard.
Yes, and you remember, I don't know, last month I went down there and asked Casey about that. He said it's the fact that they don't have a major veteran presence that really hurts. But some of that, I'm sorry, Charles, some of that is on the coach, okay? I mean, you are a reflection of your coach, and if you have a few, look, this doesn't happen all the time, but they've had more than they had last year.
Yes.
Where they just get run out of the gym. And last night, Casey said basically they just ran out of gas because back to back.
Right. So
for the most part, they're just not as talented, and for the most part, they do give effort. There have been more clunkers in the effort department this year than last year. That part was correct.
right, and what I think is happening, and this is part of what Charles is saying, part of what Dwayne Casey talked to you about, and that is when you have a young team and you get into the fourth quarter, there's a point where you have to say, hey, we're going for this. We've got to make something happen. They don't have that veteran presence, and I think there's, with the young guys, I don't know what the number is, if it's 10 points, if it's 12 points, if it's 15 points, but at some point it seems like they throw up their hands and they're like, we can't come back. We can't make this we can't turn this into a win
Right.
or even make it close.
Yeah.
And that's where I think I have a question of, you've got to play every single second of the game, and even if you know you're going to lose, you still play hard.
Right.
Effort should be a constant.
They have some things like where they get off to really lame starts, whether that's on coaching or not, and then they have some games like last night where they're in it at halftime, and then they come out at halftime, which is ridiculous. Now, the Bulls are a really good team, but
Yes,
Memphis is a really good team as well. Memphis beat Golden State last night.
they did. Yeah.
Ja had 29, and Steph Curry had.
Did you see the two-handed block he had the other night?
Yeah.
I say this every time. I got to come up with a nickname for him because that man flies. He's just, it's fun to watch him.
Yes. So yeah, the Pistons, that was pretty damn disgraceful. They're back in action against Toronto. Maybe we'll see Bull make his Pistons debut.
Yes. Oh, 7'2",
Yes.
220 pounds of him.
The Wings did not fare much better as they lose to the San Jose Sharks in overtime, 3-2. Bertuzzi and Nicoletti scoring goals. The Wings, since they had that long little break because of COVID and other things, have won 3-2. It sounds better than it is. 1-3-2 because you said, oh, at least they got points in the two of the games. Now they're 1-5,
1-5.
really.
Yes,
they
because those were overtime
won
losses.
one game, and that was against the aforementioned Sharks. Couture scores in overtime, and I believe the game was only on ESPN Plus.
Yes.
I don't believe it was on Valley Sports. So I was looking this morning because, as Jeff Lesson said in the update, Couture's goal, he avoided a fake octopus against the boards that somebody, like a Wings fan, I guess, threw on the ice.
Yeah. You didn't see it?
No, I looked at there's 6 replays of the goal, and I guess they didn't pick up the replays early enough because it was, early in that play. That's kind of bizarre.
Yeah. I had to avoid an octopi.
Yeah.
Octopi?
It was a fake one. Yeah, Wings back in action tomorrow night against the Winnipeg Jets. The Wings did make some moves off the ice yesterday. Surprise!
Yeah.
Nicholas Lidstrom was named Vice President of Hockey Operations by the captain, Steve Yzerman, another captain, Nicholas Lidstrom.
Yep.
Steve Yzerman will join us at 9:35 to explain that and talk about his, let's be honest, they're struggling regulars right now.
Yes, they are. And they've got to find a way to get out of it. 1-5, and we talked to Blashill last week, and he mentioned the fact that they've got to take it in 3-game series and night by night to try and figure out how to get to that 500, to get above 500, to be a playoff team. They're not concerned about the playoffs. They're concerned about winning and creating that momentum. They've lost it right now.
Yeah.
All of it.
It's discouraging, but then again, it's not, because you didn't expect them to make the playoffs anyway. They started playing better than you thought early on.
It doesn't mean they're out.
No, it doesn't.
This is a young team that is going to have peaks and valleys.
Right, and that's what we'll talk to Steve about, because he had the trading deadline coming up, I believe, in less than 2 months, and there's going to be some decisions that have to be made if you're not, going to make the playoffs or even, be a contender. When do you part ways with some of these guys, Nicoletti, and I'll bring up Zadina again. I mean, he's a young player, but he hasn't really shown much. So there's a lot of things that are going to go on with this team, and like all the teams around here, what they're going to look like in a year or two, for the most part, are going to be a little different than what they have on the roster right now, in some extent.
Well, and we keep saying young teams and peaks and valleys. But we are, as you pointed out, last summer, and we haven't said it in a while, rebuild city.
Yes, we are.
And when you're rebuild city, it's best to be as young as possible and find out, can we develop some of these young players? Can they be the future of these franchises? And you got to deal with the pros and cons of having such a young team.
The telephone number, 248-539-9797. Coming up on the program, I mentioned Steve Eisen at 9:35. Wednesdays with Wojo, 9:02. The Wide 9 coming up at 6:35. It's the Stoney and Jansen program on a Wednesday. The D in Las Vegas is a place where you have a wonderful time when you go. John and I went there. The Dub was there. We always go once a year and have a marvelous time. Great food at the D. They have Joe Vicari's Andiamo Italian Steakhouse right there. And a touch of Detroit as well, a little of the casual side of Detroit with American Coney Island. You want to golf when you're in Vegas, and why wouldn't you if you play golf, because they have great golf courses out there. Concierge at the D will get you some good tee times on all the good golf courses. The Long Bar is lots of fun. And the other reason why you should check out the D, besides the downtown excitement, because downtown is lots of fun, is the best bang for your buck. In Las Vegas, go to the D.com, book your room today. You'll find out that it's inexpensive. The Long Bar, lots of fun. They have a new sports bar there called Bar Canada. So have a wonderful time. Go to the D.com, book your room today. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Las Vegas.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, a look at the roads this morning, dealing with a couple of issues so far. That includes an accident in Oakland County, southbound 75 near East Holly Road. Multiple lanes are blocked and it's already causing a little bit of a slowdown. Then in Monroe County, there's another accident. This one is blocking the two left lanes on northbound 75 at Swan Creek. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Speed. We're all obsessed with it, especially when it comes to our internet. Luckily, Xfinity delivers gig speed to more homes than anyone. And not only that, our gig is faster than AT&T's. And with gig speed over Wi-Fi, that means faster speeds all over the house for streaming, for gaming, whatever you need speed for, you'll get more. Plus, Xfinity now has speed options up to 3 gigs. That's 3 times faster than AT&T.
Now that is fast.
You're obsessed with speed. Good thing Xfinity is too. Can your internet do that? Learn about gig Wi-Fi or get started with Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, ask about speed 3 times faster than AT&T. Go online, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with a stored bank account. Ends 1/23/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed. 3 gig service requires customized installation.
Wild Card Weekend just got wilder. FanDuel Sportsbook is hooking new customers up with 30-to-1 enhanced odds. This means you can bet $5 to win $150 on any team to win any wild card game. Just sign up with the FanDuel Sportsbook app and make a deposit to claim your 30-to-1 enhanced odds. There's no better place to bet the NFL playoffs than America's #1 sportsbook, FanDuel. I like it because it's easy to navigate. If you're already a FanDuel Sportsbook user, FanDuel is hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. Plus, your friend will get $50 too. Don't miss your chance to win $150 off a $5 bet when you use the promo code Doug when signing up. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app using the promo code Doug and pick your wildcard team before kickoff. Must be 21 or older and present in Michigan. New Year's only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Maximum bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket.
I need postcards printed and designed. Oh, and a targeted direct mail campaign.
It's possible at Staples.
I need my presentation printed, bound, and perfect.
Also possible. Your local Staples store can help your business navigate the future of work with custom printed sales and marketing materials. Now get 25% off custom printed labels, postcards, flyers, brochures, and more when you spend $60 or more. Explore what's new at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 1/29 in store only. See staples.com/print for details.
Have you ever noticed that when the afternoon light hits your floors, you can see everything, including dust?
So much dust.
And that floor dust gets kicked up into the air, compromising the quality of air you and your family breathe. Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper is the fast and easy way to clean your floors with ultra-thick pads that trap and lock dust before it gets in the air. Just a couple minutes a day.
And dust is gone.
Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper. Proud partner of the American Lung Association.
Creamy nut butter makes it delightfully sweet. Roasted nuts make it perfectly salty. Get 2 great tastes in one delicious bar. Enjoy a Nature Valley sweet and salty nut bar today.
Do you have an opinion? Of course you do. Call the D Las Las Vegas 97.1, the Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. To D Las Vegas, the home of Detroit sports in Vegas.
Text the ticket now. Ticket text 248-539-9797. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
97.1 The Ticket. It is the Stoney and Jansen program here on a Wednesday. BetQL helps you make smarter bets throughout the football season. And now, giving you a chance to win cash prizes. That's right. BetQL's Giving Props is a free-to-play contest that starts today and runs through pro football season. It's easy. Each playoff round, BetQL will post 10 props. The person with the most correct picks each week wins $2,000. Just by signing up, you'll be automatically entered into a random grand prize drawing for up to $10,000. Go to BetQL.com/props to sign up. That's BetQL.com/props. Starting today, you can make your picks and win some cash. 248-539-9797 is the telephone number and the text number as well, the ticket text. Obviously, we saw the college football national championship game on Monday. I did